Hey guys, it's Nathan from 4 Erie Toyota standing here with a 2026 Rav4 Limited. I am making a video today of just a series of fun things that I found in these cars that most people don't know about. I just wanted to highlight those in a bit of a compilation video. So come on with me, let's show you the inside of these cars. All right, so I know I've already talked about it in a few of my other videos, but if you haven't seen those yet, I'm going to talk about the armrest to start. So a bit new for this year is it opens both this way, it opens that way for the driver, but if you clip both sides, it will come straight off, gives me more space that way. I can also flick it around and lock it down. Pretty darn cool, and I also do like that I've seen a series of accessories come available as well for the inside of this as well. Pretty darn cool. Next thing that I'm going to highlight is the screen drive recorder. This is a pretty nifty feature that I did make a video about just the other day, but let me show you a bit about how it works. If I go over here, I can see all of the different settings. You can set this to continuous recording and it will record over itself after 90 minutes. If I go over here to the library, I can take a look at the different things that have been recorded. This particular car is equipped with a 360 camera system. So if I look here in a moment when it's finished loading, is I can see what's happening around me in all different directions, which is really darn nifty. I can even go over into my settings here and I can tune it as well for how sensitive this system is and when it will start manually or automatically saving things, for example, in the instance of an incident, which is listed here. Hey guys, so this isn't actually one of the things on my list, but I did want to highlight it. So if you look over here and just open up the dash, in there you will see the subscribe button for this YouTube channel. A subscription really does go an awful long way. It's going to enable me to keep this channel going and convince my boss that it's definitely worth my time. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So over the years, I've actually worked for a few different car companies, and something that I think is an incredibly nice touch that I haven't seen in some of the other competitors is this particular function. So if you actually look on the dash here, there is a integrated map there. This is actually the onboard navigation being shown there, which can be relayed to this screen here. If I do go in and say put in directions to wherever the heck I wanted to go, let's just put in the gas station, for example, it will actually come up on the dash in front of me, which I think is a really nice touch. But for example, say you're an Apple CarPlay user, a big fan of Google Maps or even Waze, for example, I can actually change it over and that will change the corresponding screen over there. Especially if I were to go pop in some directions, and you can now see it just over here changing over to Waze. I just think that's a really nice way to integrate your preferences into how the vehicle itself operates. Okay, so the next feature that I wanted to highlight is the self-parking feature. You can see this button down here is how we control it. Just give that a little click to activate it. I need to press my brake, of course. And what we're gonna do is select which way I want to park it. So I'm going to ask us to back into this direction right there, and all I have to do is get ready to tap the brake, and just in case it asks for it, and what it's going to do is, see, it just wants me to confirm that all is well, and then it's going to put us in the parking spot, which is pretty darn cool. I do personally really like the idea of this feature, especially if I live in a city that's a bit more congested, parking spaces are a bit tighter, or if you just aren't all that comfortable for it. Oh, you can see it's actually pulling us forward as well to make sure that I make it perfectly within the lines that we have asked it to go into. Oh, and a colleague of mine's about to pull it behind us, so give us 1 second. And we're going in. All right, so the last thing I did want to highlight is something that you've probably seen before. This is a kick-activated power tailgate. This is available in the top couple trims available for the Rav, but something that I actually discovered just the other day when I was showing this vehicle to its new owner is this here, where it actually kicks in both directions. Oh, it doesn't want to go for me. There it goes. All right. I think that's really quite nifty because you're not only going to be encumbered when you are loading the vehicle, but also when unloading. Anyways, that kind of rounds out my list. So anyways, folks, that's all I have to go over today. That is 5 things that I think are particularly cool about the new Rav. Is there anything that you think I missed? Let me know down in the comments. Also, like I mentioned earlier, please subscribe. It does go an awful long way. See you guys on the next one.